So, when I was young, my dad really loved spending a lot of money on secondhand books. So, one day he called really enthusiastic to my mom, and mom worriedly sent us to the Chowk. Turns out, dad had found a steal where he could buy 29 books for 500 rupees. Never had such a good deal, except the time at Montclair. Anyways, so we went there to get the books, and there were 29 books again. So Dada and I, we excitedly bring it home. There were a lot of classics and really old books that smelled very good. Um, on some of those books, on most of the books, there were notes written by the person who gifted it to the person who had sold it. The person who sold it was a girl, and she was traveling abroad, and then she did not need these books anymore, so she had given it to a relative who owned a stationery, and he could not get rid of it for a very long time, so he decided to sell it, and then my dad bought it. So on these notes it said, "Dear Kali, I hope you enjoy reading the book." And there were some messages, and it was so sweet. But Kali had gone away, and then there was no message from Kali to this boy. Every time I read these books or held these books, it felt like I was holding something that was so loved by a person, and that kind of made me want to love the book. Yesterday I stole a book from Anshu, and it had some lines underlined and scribbled and notes from the original owner to themselves, including timestamps, which was such a warm way of talking to yourself or talking to the author. I kind of befriended the person in my mind just because of the lines they had underlined or the pronouns they had erased. Wonder when we start erasing pronouns. Maybe when it's necessary. But the reason I'm reading is not because I want to read, it's because of this really old trick in my brain that does this to me. When Dada was young, he did not like exams. Even now, when he's old, he does not like exams. So, when he would have exams and he would have to study, instead of reading for the exam, what he would do is he would start reading other books. And he would start writing, because Baba liked when Dada wrote. And he would really praise him. So, every time he would have a math exam, Dada would come up with this mind-blowing story of which would be so awesome. And when Baba would come home and he would say, "Son, have you started doing your maths yet?" Dada would say, I'm working on that, Baba, but do you want to hear this cool story?" And I would be so amazed at him that Dada kept doing it. And I learned that from him. So when I was in high school and when I would have my physics exam, instead of studying for my physics exam, I would tell Baba how many books I read or what I wrote. Anyways, I have this paper due tomorrow, and instead of doing that and reading this book, maybe I should not. But I'm also remembering my counselor who asked me to do something for myself. I think I'm trying to feel less guilty because I feel like I will achieve success or be productive only if I do XYZ things and I don't give ABC an option. So while I don't even do the XYZ things, I don't even do the ABC things that would maybe make me happy. And instead, I doom scroll and then have this brain rot. Anyways, trying to do something for myself, make this YouTube video, try to feel that I'm doing something productive and then skip my deadline. I should not be doing this, but who cares? Until I get my grades in. Until then, bye.